Hello, science teachers. Welcome to Real Science Challenge. I'm Kent Louie, teaching science and broadcasting from beautiful Vancouver, Canada. And this is an awesome and cheap activity to discuss states of matter. Take 2 cups of cornstarch, 1 cup of water, mix it, and you get Oobleck. Now, this isn't a new thing. In fact, there's lots of handouts and demos online that talk about this. But what can your students do after they've done the Oobleck activity? How about connecting it to a story about the longest running lab experiment you've probably never heard about? Because here at Real Science Challenge, we're all about science, stories, and design thinking. Handouts for this episode can be found at realsciencechallenge.com EP20. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Oobleck is an awesome activity that can take multiple lessons to do and discuss. Besides being fun for students to get their hands dirty and squeeze and hold and play with Oobleck, it also raises some interesting questions. For example, under what conditions is Oobleck a solid? And under what conditions is Oobleck a liquid? Thus, should Oobleck be considered a solid or a liquid? But what do you do after playing with Oobleck, after taking down observations and answering all the questions? I connect it to a real science experiment, actually the longest running science lab experiment in the world. It's called the pitch drop experiment. And for the experiment, pitch, which is that black stuff, was put in a glass funnel and allowed to slowly flow out the bottom part. Now, since the pitch was allowed to start dripping in around 1930, only 9 drops have fallen. And the 9th drop fell back on the 17th of April, 2014. Now, the thing is, pitch appears solid at room temperature, and it can be shattered when you strike it. But is it a solid if it can flow? On the other hand, if only 9 drops have formed since 1930, can it still be considered a liquid if it flows so slowly? Thus, what's considered a liquid? What's considered a solid? Can it change? And what's happening at the molecular level to produce this change? So many interesting questions for such a simple experiment. And the awesome thing is that all connects back to Oobleck and states of matter. That's it for this episode. If you've tried or I'm trying this with your class, please let me know how it went in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. And remember, the science everywhere, every day.